I started actually out as a Spanish teacher. So the first skill I had to learn was Spanish because I didn't actually speak Spanish, although I wanted to become a teacher, but I wanted to challenge myself. So I gradually rolled into learning how to learn in college. But then once I graduated, there were not many jobs available in the Netherlands for Spanish teachers. So actually I had to move into another domain, another industry, and I ended up in sales, really at the bottom as a telemarketer. And I moved my way up basically the corporate ladder in the subsequent 9 to 10 years, learning new skills and basically being paid to continuously learn new technologies, new techniques. Starting in sales, that was just techniques, but then later on, as my sales skills became better and I moved into more technical solutions, I also had to build my technical skills. So that is basically why I see myself as a professional learner, because I spend so much time just reading stuff, doing courses while getting paid by my employers. So in the beginning, my learning how to learn skills were basically around language learning or language acquisition, as I like to think of it. So that is a whole different approach, I thought initially. So I learned through lots of watching television and doing flashcards, for example, and I had trouble in the beginning translating that. So the only thing that I did that did help were like memorizing little sentences and questions using almost like a space algorithm so that they came out more naturally as I was having a conversation with people, because I was completely out of my depth. I didn't know much about the solutions I was talking about with people. I did read a lot of sales books, but I didn't really internalize the knowledge because it felt very theoretical. So that took some struggling. Basically, how I learned most of my telephone skills was by just listening to how other people did it, sitting in, asking them questions, shadowing almost their intonation. So really listening carefully. So those, I would say, were the first steps onto the path of deliberate practice, deliberate dissecting skills